There are many ways the story of the refugee crisis can be told. Proper storytelling can create awareness and encourage action, while sensationalist news reporting can saturate viewers with images of tragedy without context, causing compassion fatigue, also known as secondary traumatic stress, a condition that causes a gradual lessening of compassion over time.
And if you keep telling that story in the same way, with the same headlines, with the same pictures, with the same aesthetics, then you're going to get people that are going to be passive toward the situation, yes.
The International Committee of the Red Cross recently commissioned photographer Daniel Tchetchik to tell the story of the refugee crisis through a different visual perspective.
For us as a humanitarian organization, I think it is very important to remind everybody that behind numbers there are people, because very much of the news reporting on the news cycle, like we get fed a lot of statistics. So I think it's very important to keep it in mind that there is a story. There is a story of loss, there is a story of pain behind each and single one of these numbers.
The photographers spent 17 days in Greece, Italy, and Spain, the three main gateways to Europe.
The reason we chose Daniel is we've seen some of his work that is very unique, very personal, very original.
Space, silence, haziness. It's the viewer's job to connect the dots and contextualize the story. The name of the project is Dark Waters, a story of disappearance. The photographs were taken with analog film cameras.
I believe that there's a lot of meaning in the landscape. If it's in abandoned buildings that were adjacent to the shores, if it's in the water that you can see covering the rocks in certain kind of different exposures with a camera, if it's the sea itself holds so many metaphorical meanings that I think can definitely be reflected for life itself, but also take elements of that and reflect the refugee crisis.
The videography and interviews in the essay were conducted under the direction of Tchetchik himself. Sadia Ilias from Algiers is one of the interviewees. Her 22-year-old son, Najar, disappeared at sea on his way to Europe.
You know, they say time heals the wounds. You can come in terms with your loss and with your pain. But for the families of the people who are missing, this is not the truth. This is not the case for them, because for them, as time goes by, not knowing what happened to their family members, the pain grows sharper.
Broken fences, fragments left behind by refugees. Desolate, black and white, unforgiving waves raising questions about those who have gone missing at sea. Dark Waters is a powerful testament with rich artistic value. The book will be published in 2019, while exhibitions are also on the horizon for the photographer.
I just want to create a very strong impact with the work. Obviously, if this brings fundings into these organizations, if they raise awareness, if this spreads the word, and I think more importantly, if this humanizes, is that a word? The situation, that the next time somebody hears or reads about the refugee crisis, he truly understands that these are people just like him, that are just in a bad circumstance, that were born in the wrong place at the wrong time. I think those are my goals, definitely, yes.
Daniel Campos, I-24 News.